All right, guys, I've said hello so many times and every single time it sounds weird. So I'm just gonna start, and if it sounds weird, just, you know, don't think about it. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna sit down and talk about these sustainability practices that I've adopted over the past year or two. Some of these are fairly simple, and I want to start this off by saying that I am by no means a sustainability hero. I definitely don't do everything that I could do. I know there's always a big pressure to do the most that you possibly can, but I'm also a firm believer in doing anything is better than doing nothing. And I wanted to make this video because I feel like some of the things that I've changed have made a really big impact in my life, but they've also been such small changes that they were very easy to do. And hopefully some of these tips you can bring into your life and make those changes and feel the benefits from all of it. And if you have any recommendations for me or anyone else, please let us know below. I'd really love to learn more about what it is that works for you guys and just see what other ways people are helping the world out there. So we're gonna start with toiletries, and I find that that was the easiest place for me and the first place where I started to make subtle changes. So this is a bag that I just got off of Amazon. I think it came with like 14 or something, and they're the bamboo reusable cotton rounds. Let me see if I can find one that's actually not that dirty. I just grabbed the few that were in my drawer. So they look like this. They're fairly large and they're super soft. And because they're large enough, I find that I can use one 3 or 4 times. I just take it and I put a little bit of my toner on one side and I'll use that and then just kind of rotate it as I go day by day. And what's great is that the majority of these will come with a little mesh bag. So once they're dirty, you just zip them up, toss them in the wash. They come out so clean every single time. I will say I don't wear a lot of makeup on a regular basis. When I use these, I'm using it for toner after I've washed my face. I use the Pharmacy Green Melting Makeup Balm, and that takes off all of my makeup, and then I wash my face after that, and then I go in with the toner. So I don't find that I'm removing really intense makeup with this. My mascara comes off with my cleanser. So I will say that I haven't tried it with that, but for just like light everyday use, these have been perfect. And it has been so nice not having to buy cotton rounds anymore. I feel that the biggest reason why I started making these changes is because I was sick and tired of buying all this shit from the store. I was just tired of buying cotton rounds, tired of buying paper towels. And when I was living in my tiny apartment and it was just me, I was able to really control everything that I was bringing into the apartment. And these were maybe like $15 off of Amazon. So worth it, because I've had these now for over a year, and you guys just saw the one that I held up. It looks brand spanking new still. So really enjoy reusable cotton rounds. That has been fantastic. The other toiletry, which I am officially switching over to, was getting rid of all of my shampoo, conditioner, and body wash that is in liquid form that comes in plastic bottles. Bar soap was always something that I really wasn't a fan of. Didn't want to use it, but I got the Bowie silicone like body scrubber, and that has been a dream because it basically is like the size of your palm. I'll insert a photo of it here, but I will take my bar of soap and I'll rub that onto my silicone pad, and then I'll use that instead of me having to like hold on to this slippery ass bar of soap. Once I started doing that, I was like, okay, I can totally make the switch. So I just used up the last bit of my liquid body wash. I'm now just using the Dove body wash bars, which come in recyclable packaging. It's just a cardboard box. And then to add to that, I've finally run out of all of the liquid shampoo and liquid conditioner that I had. And in replacing that, I am switching over to the Lush shampoo and conditioner bars. These are brand new, so I haven't actually used them yet. Like I said, I ran out last night, so I'm so excited to break these out. But this is the big shampoo bar, and again, it looks like it'd be an odd thing, but it's so easy to use. You can take it, run it under water, and lather it up in your hands, set it down, and then run your hands through your hair. Or sometimes I feel like if I really need a deep clean, I'll just rub it on the top of my head, and it lathers really nicely. My hair feels so clean. It doesn't feel any different from using a liquid shampoo, but you're not, and there's no packaging that comes with this. So you can buy, the bars just come on their own. I have the tins for them as well, which are really great for traveling, because then if it's wet, you can just pop it in here, close the lid, and you're good to go. Another thing too, which is also from Lush, which I just brought down here because now that I'm done with my body wash, I can break this bad boy out. If you have never tried one of these from Lush and you are lazy, but you want to moisturize, especially in the winter when things start getting a little more dry, pick up one of their shower oil bars. This is the Coco Loco shower oil bar, and it says that you're supposed to keep them in the fridge, but I just keep mine in my shower. I don't find that it melts so much that I can't keep it in my shower. Before I hop out of the shower, I will just take that bar, rub it all over, really massage it in, step out, dry myself off, and I already feel like I put on lotion, but I didn't have to go through the entire process of working in lotion. So if you're gonna pick up a shampoo and conditioner bar, also pick up a shower oil bar. It's life-changing, especially in the winter. It's been really great just getting rid of everything in my shower. Instead of there now being a conditioner and a shampoo and a body wash and shaving cream and razors and all of that stuff, I only have a cedar tray. It's got like the ridges in it, so the bars sit on top and they dry, and it's long enough that it fits my shampoo, my conditioner, my body wash, and my shower oil. And those are the only things that I have in my shower other than my Bowie silicone, which hangs on a little hook by the shower head. That's it. My shower looks so clean all the time. It doesn't feel cluttered, and I love it. And none of those things have packaging that I need to then recycle or get rid of afterwards. And that's a really great feeling to have. All right, moving on to home things. The first thing are reusable bags. A lot of people already use reusable grocery bags, which is fantastic, but I would urge you all to kind of take that one step further and just bring a reusable bag wherever you go. And it is so nice to carry around a reusable bag because I feel like it can hold more, hold more weight without the fear of it ripping, and it's more comfortable to carry around. So the ones that I really love are the Baggu brands. They come in a bunch of different patterns, bunch of different colors, and they fold up really nicely and they fit back in this. And it's one of those things where you can actually fold it back up and put it back in the case. There's so many things I find that, you know, come super small, but once you undo them, it's nearly impossible to fold them back up and put them back in the container. This is not one of those cases. It's super simple, it's super easy. You literally just flip this guy over and out it comes. And this guy, and it's a fairly large bag. I don't know if you can see that, but it's fairly big, and it kind of looks like an apron from an Eat Lobster. But I love it. These things are amazing. They hold so much, they can carry so much weight. So having one of those, because it folds up so small, I always have one in my purse, and I have one in my backpack, and I have a couple in my car as well. And it's just nice to have one around when you're going somewhere and you're like, ooh, do I have a bag for all of this? Yes, you do. And then you don't have to worry about a plastic bag or a paper bag, and you don't have to worry about clogging up your house everywhere. Highly, highly recommend those. The next home item slash kitchen items would be a reusable water bottle. I don't know people who still buy plastic water bottles anymore. If you're still purchasing water, why? Just why? Unless it's something where you're like, I'm so dehydrated, I forgot my water bottle at home, I need water now. I definitely have those moments where I have to purchase a plastic water bottle, but they are few and far in between nowadays. This is the Baker, I'm not really sure. It's a glass water bottle with a silicone sleeve. They come in a bunch of different colors. Not gonna lie, this thing was expensive as hell. I think it's like $40. This is the liter too, you can get smaller ones. But for me, I need big ass water bottles so I know how much water I'm drinking and I don't have to refill all the time. And since it's glass, I find that it doesn't have that metallic taste that sometimes aluminum water bottles can have after a while. But I will say, this guy's so expensive. So look for other glass water bottles. You don't need to splurge on something this big. But I think having a reusable water bottle nowadays is just a must. Being hydrated is a very important factor of life. And I personally like getting the liter size because then I know how many liters of water I've had throughout the day. Bigger, the better. The less times I have to fill it up, and I always have it on me. I'm carrying it around. I have a few of these. And then for a more cost-effective version, I got these off of Amazon. This is the SM brand. They come in so many colors. This is also the liter. It's a lot taller, as you can see, but I mean, I don't mind carrying it around. I covered it in stickers. But having a reusable water bottle is just fantastic. I find I drink way more water when I have these, and it's just nice not having to spend money on water. Like, it's just so hard to think of spending like $3 on a bottle of water when you could just have this and fill it up at home before you go. you know? All right, so the next thing I don't actually have here with me, I gave them to my boyfriend when I moved back home so he would have a little bit more sustainable practices in his own home. The next thing would be glass spray bottles for cleaning solution, as well as concentrated cleaning solution that you have to buy less, that you just mix with water over time. So these specific ones are not glass, but these spray bottles my family has had for, I mean, years. I remember we got this whole set together. This is the Shackley cleaning supplies. It's something that my whole family's always used. It's sustainable, it's organic, it's really good to the earth, and it's also a bomb-ass cleaner. Like, it does a great job of cleaning. It doesn't have a big smell. It doesn't react with my skin, which is one of the biggest reasons why we made a switch over to an organic cleaning supply in the first place, is that I was starting to break out in eczema more, which is all the chemicals that were around. So this was a great option to switch over to. But these bottles we refill all of the time. We haven't purchased a spray bottle in years because we don't need to. And the biggest thing is the concentrate. So this guy has been around for so long that we've truly lost the cap, and it's actually pretty empty almost. This you mix 1/4 of a teaspoon with an entire bottle of water to get your cleaning solution. So this takes so long to go through. I don't even know when we purchased this. We should honestly start putting dates on these because that'd be pretty cool to see. But so long, these last forever. And it's so nice to just buy cleaning supplies once and then never have to buy them again. That's a bit drastic, but you don't have to buy them for months. Like, we haven't purchased a cleaning spray in so long. And with this specifically, you can use it for different things. So you can use this for multi-surface, you can use it for windows. It just depends on how much you mix in with the water. Again, it's organic, it's clean. You don't have to worry about the chemicals that you're putting around, that your food might touch, that you might touch, that your babies might touch, dogs, all that good stuff. It's just so nice. And at the end of the day, you don't have to buy this shit all the time because it lasts so long. And also, glass spray bottles are so stinking cute. The ones that I purchased were from the Grove Collaborative, but you can find so many that are online. I know there's a bunch of brands. There's like a Blue Land brand where you get a tablet and the cleaner tablet, so you pop the tablet in the entire glass bottle of water, and that's how you get your cleaning solution. There's just so many options out there to really fit for what it is that you're looking for, and I think that just getting rid of that one piece of plastic that you don't have to buy over and over again once you run out is genius. Last two things that I'm doing, and then we're gonna get into the shit that I don't know enough about and would like to hear your guys' opinions on. So, silicone Ziploc bags. These guys. Stasher, this is the brand that I use. I'm sure there's so many other silicone brands out there. This is just the most well-known. It's expensive. Like, a 2-pack of these is $15, which is a lot, but these things are great. First off, they fit so much. I find that they fit way more than a regular Ziploc bag. They seal way better than a Ziploc bag. I have trouble like getting these things open sometimes. What I also like about it is that once you're done with it, you can just pop it in the dishwasher. I pop it over like 2 of the rungs where you put plates in between. I pop it in there so it keeps it open a little bit, and I just let them, I put them through the wash and they're perfectly fine. Plus, these are also great to freeze things in. I don't know about you, but freezing shit in a Ziploc bag can be a pain in the ass. Bananas specifically are a dream to freeze in these. You put them in there, they don't stick, you don't have to like pry the bag off earlier, you just open it up, take out your frozen bananas for a smoothie, and you're good to go. I definitely don't have enough of these. I'm just kind of buying them here and there whenever I find that I have an extra $15 laying around, but they are 100% worth it. Even just picking up a few of these, I know Stasher has multi-packs that you can purchase. I think you'll see a significant decrease in the amount of plastic Ziploc bags that you're using. Honestly, in my case, the few that I had, I just stopped buying plastic Ziploc bags and I just either store something in a glass Tupperware or in one of these, and I haven't had to purchase Ziploc bags again. The last thing I don't have with me, because it's in my car, but compostable poop bags. If you have a dog or anything that takes a shit that you need to pick up their shit, get compostable poop bags. They're so easy to find. You can find them on Amazon, you can find them anywhere, you can get them in huge amount of packs, and they work just fine. They're not gonna like dissolve the second you touch something, and they hold up really well. And it's a super easy change that you don't have to worry about all the plastic that you go through. I mean, dogs poop regularly. If you live in the city, you can get a fine for that shit. Literally that shit if you don't pick it up. So grab compostable poop bags if you're using poop bags, and it's just a little bit less plastic that's going out into the world, and you don't have to worry about that. All right, so that's it for me on the changes that I've made over the past year or two. I know that there are so many other things that I can do and that I should be doing to make it better, to make my my practices better. There are a few things that I want to see if you guys have any opinions on, or if anyone's an expert and can give me like the 411 on if it is sustainable. If it's not, let me know. But one change that I've made is that I started waxing myself at home. So I normally would get waxes pre-COVID. After COVID began, that obviously wasn't happening, and now that I am not working either, I don't really have the money to spend to go to a salon and get waxed anymore. So I invested the money in one of those like GG wax warmers off Amazon. I think it was only $30, which is not bad. And then my local Sally's sells the beads and the wax that you can melt down in there. I don't shave anymore, basically. I handle everything with waxing. Let me know if you guys have any information on whether or not waxing is actually sustainable or not. I mean, the wax itself is a byproduct of that. So I'm not quite sure if that alone is not a great option to be doing. Same thing too with like the wooden sticks after I use them. So let me know your thoughts on that. I'd like to learn more about it and try and make my process the most sustainable as possible. It has been nice not having to buy razor heads anymore, not having to travel with a razor, not even just having to think about it. And when you wax, you don't have to worry about it for like 2 weeks. So that has been fantastic, but again, not sure how sustainable it is. So let me know if you know. The next thing that I want to try, but I haven't bitten the bullet to purchase some, are the reusable plastic wraps with like the little scrunchies. They look like hair caps that you can put on top of bowls and plates. What I tried originally was the Bees Wrap reusable food wraps, and these are good. They're just not the best. I mean, so basically what it is it's a sheet. It's a sheet of beeswax, basically. It's like slightly tacky. You can stretch it just a little bit, and you can toss these in the washer and wash them afterwards. And they wash really well, they clean very well, but they don't stick and form to a bowl. You can use like your body heat to really warm it up if you rub your hands on it enough. But I do know that there are like the reusable plastics that you can toss in the dishwasher that just kind of like stick around your bowl. Let me know if any of you guys have tried those, because I don't know, again, if they're worth it. Are they actually machine washable? Let me know your thoughts on it, because they work for certain things, not all things. Looking for a better option other than saran wrap. When I lived in my studio, I never purchased paper towels or napkins. I only used reusable rags. So I bought like a box of 50 microfiber cloths, which I'd use to clean my countertops, really just clean anything and everything with. And then I had a couple hand towels for washing and drying my hands in the kitchen. Same thing too in my bathroom. And that was fantastic. Like, just getting a pack, you can get pretty big value packs of those. I had a bag that lived underneath my kitchen sink that once something was dirty, I just toss it in there. And then once that bag got kind of full, I just threw it in the washer and dryer, and everything was clean again. So that was something that I really loved doing. Again, I didn't want to buy paper towels anymore, so that was the perfect solution to save some money. But I will say that now being back home, we use reusable towels for the majority of our cleaning, but we do have a roll of paper towels around at all times in case there's bigger messes. So that's something that I'd like to hear. If anyone lives in a larger household or in a family with more than just yourself, are you able to use reusable rags for everything, or do you find that it's necessary to have paper towels? If you're not having paper towels, how many cleaning rags do you need to have around? How often are you washing? What does that actually look like in a lifestyle with more than one person in a household? Because I'm struggling with that a little bit here. This also isn't my home. I mean, it is my home, but it's my parents' home, so I don't want to come in and just be like, get rid of the paper towels immediately. So finding something that works for everyone, still gets the job done. Let me know if you guys do something similar in a larger household, because I'd be curious to see how that works. Okay, a few more things and then I'm done rambling. I feel like I've been A, talking at the speed of light, and B, rambling on forever. My dog's barking upstairs. I'm definitely aware of the fact that I still use single-use plastics in my everyday life. That is definitely something that I want to challenge myself to be more aware of. I think mentally it's easy for me to skip over really diving into that, because I'm like, all right, I use a reusable water bottle, a reusable coffee cup, like I'm doing X, Y, and Z, so I'm probably not using that many single-use plastics. But in reality, I know that I am still. So I really want to make a better point of keeping an eye on when I do that, being more aware of that, and maybe finding then solutions to cut those things out. So let me know if you guys have any ways to kind of keep track of the single-use plastics that you use, and ways that you've cut down outside of the ones that I've already mentioned. because I want to be aware of exactly how much I'm using and find the best ways to decrease that as much as possible. That's it. I rambled on for so long. I genuinely can't do a sit down video without just shooting off words at 5,000 miles a minute. I hope you guys picked up some ideas to bring more sustainable practices into your life. Again, the things that I've definitely done over time. There are some that are very cost effective, some that are a little bit more expensive to get into, but are so worth it in the long run, because with all of these things, making that switch might have been a bit more money from the start, but it's been significantly less money over time because I'm not repurchasing products all the time. A lot of these last forever. You can clean them. You just feel good about yourself. You're not clogging up your kitchen, your life, your house, your mental space with all of these plastics and things and wondering, can I recycle this? Can I not? If I put this in the recycling bin, am I screwing up the entire recycling process? There's all those questions that so many people don't know the answers to. I personally don't know the answers to them, and I want to learn more about it. And a lot of these products and a lot of these gadgets, tools, bits, bobs, I found great first steps to take into the realm of sustainability. But yeah, again, I also really just want your guys' advice. I feel like a big part of this video is seeing what you guys do on your own to be more sustainable. I do not know everything about this, and I desperately want to learn more. So please let me know if you have any recommendations. I hope you guys are all doing well, no matter where you are in the world. I say this every time, but it is an extremely, extremely weird time. There's a lot of good and a lot of bad, a lot of new, and just know that wherever you are mentally, physically, wherever you are in this process of coping and adjusting to what's happening in the world, it's okay. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, take your time, and really just focus on what it is your body needs and what you need to do to be happy, and stick to that and just keep chugging along. So thank you guys for listening. I hope to hear from you in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.